Hello, my name is Wyatt Toole. I am the owner of Forever Your Photos here in Omaha, Nebraska, a photo management company where we can scan, digitize, organize your photos and also your other streaming media like VHS tapes, mini DVs, and cassettes and other old items that you might want to digitize and back up for the modern world. September is Save Your Photos Month. That is a month where we want to again preserve and those memories and family histories for the future. This is especially personal to me. Back in 2019, our home was part of the floods that happened here in Nebraska. When the Elkhorn River flooded, our house received quite a bit of water, and unfortunately we lost some photos that are now gone forever. So we want to again preserve all those memories as best as we can before it's too late. You may notice the weather seems to be getting a little bit more crazy recently. It's been a lot of wind and a lot of rain, so we want to again prepare for the worst. In this video, I'm going to kind of go over some of the best ways you can prepare your photos and then get them digitized, scanned, and preserved for the future. As you can see, let's see, over the side here, that's kind of what you may think about scanning your photos, like that's an all-in-one printer scanner. That can work pretty well. The only thing with those is, again, it's not really meant for, or sorry, it's not really optimized for scanning photos. If you have a lot of photos, it can be very tedious to get all those through. And again, the quality may not be as good as you can possibly get. You can also use your phone, but again, that's not ideal, and we probably have too many photos on our phone as it is. You want the lighting to be very great, and your camera lens has to be really clean, so that's not really the best method. What I like to do is use this here. This is what I use for myself and my clients, is a Epson Fast Photo Scanner. This is meant specifically for photographs, and it does it in a very fast method, and the software and the scanner itself is really optimized for photographs. If you have something like scrapbooks or other things that maybe may not fit in a scanner like that, you can also get this here. This is a Epson flatbed scanner. This is a little bit better than the one like the all-in-one over there. It's again optimized for photographs, and you can scan things like negatives and slides as well on a scanner like this. But in this video, I'm gonna go over the best ways to get your photos ready, prepared, and digitized. And once they're digitized, there's a lot of things you can do with backing them up. You can put them on a flash drive, you can put them on an external hard drive, you can back them up on the cloud, so things like Dropbox or Google Drive, and then there's some other specialty websites that can help you out, though, things like SmugMug, forever.com, not Forever Your Photos, a little bit different, but Forever. There's also Mylio, which is kind of a software that goes on your computer where you can store and organize your photos as well. I'll go over those here in a little bit, but first I kind of want to go over what are the best ways to get your photos ready to be scanned. All right, let's say you have a box of photos like this. Not unusual. You got all different shapes and sizes. Some of them may have writing on the back, and they've been in this box for who knows how long. So we want to get these ready as best as possible for the scanner. So first thing we want to do is, our hands can be pretty grimy. They might have some stuff on them. They might have writing markers. If you have kids that draw on you, or like me, having some nail polish that your daughters have got on you, and your hands are also very oily and can damage photos. So we want to protect your photos from our hands. You can just wear something like a rubber glove like this. They make special white glove ones, like cotton ones, that you can use as well. Personally, because my hands get pretty hot, I like to use these. These are just called finger cots. You can make all the jokes you want, and they again go over your fingertips and protect the photos from your hands. I like these because it keeps my hands a little bit more cool while I'm working with them. All right. I'm all finger cotted up here, so let's go ahead and take some photos. The first thing is a lot of these photos may have a lot of dust on them, and we don't want those when we're scanning, because those will show up in the scan or create streaks if you're using the fast photo scanner. So just do a little, there's a little air blower, we'll call it that. So just do this, try and blow off any dust that might be on there. And if there's still more dust on there, or you just want to take some extra precaution, you get a nice soft brush, one that's ideally made for photos, and clean and wipe those off. And then we can set that off to the side. Especially if you're using the fast photo or others, you'll want to organize these in different by size and shape. So again, we'll want to say below this one, get that dust off, maybe wipe it down, and then we'll set that in its own shape pile. And so like all these Polaroids, maybe want to keep those in a separate area as well. Don't forget the backs too, because some of them may have writing on the back. So again, if you may want to get those wiped off and cleaned up as well. So that's pretty much step one to preparing your photos for the scanner. So once your photos are prepared, and if you do want to use a flatbed scanner like this, you are going to want to make sure that the scanning surface is clean. So if you haven't used it in a while, or it's been used a little bit, and you want to just make sure that it's clean, so that way you're not getting any dust particles or anything or any other interference in your photos. Let's make sure that's clean. So according to the manufacturers, what they want you to do is use a lint-free or microfiber cloth to clean this. Use either water or a glass cleaner to make sure to moisten to clean. Don't spray directly onto the scanning bed glass, because that can damage it. You'll also want to avoid using cleaners that have abrasives, acetone, benzene, and carbotetrachloride, because that can damage the scanning bed and the glass. Also avoid isopropyl alcohol, because that can leave streaks in the scanner as well. So first, like I said, just want to scan not directly onto the scan, but onto your cloth, and go ahead and wipe that down. Same, and then you want to dry with a separate cloth and make sure that is completely dry. Again, with a microfiber or lint-free cloth. Spray again here for this little strip right over here. So get that nice and clean, and then wipe down. I should also mention that before you do this, make sure that your scanner is turned off and unplugged, not connected, just to make sure. And there we go. And that should make a nice clean surface for you to scan if you are going to use the flatbed scanner. So at this point, you can go ahead and put your photos on. Okay, so now we have a clean scanning bed. Then we can go ahead and add our photos depending on your scanner and the software that it came with, but you should be able to scan multiple photos if you want. Again, when we're handling our photos, we want to use our protection so that we're not getting our photos dirty. So go ahead and place our photos in. Like I said, should be able to scan multiple photos as long as you have you're keeping some space in between the photos. And we can spread them out like this. And then the scanner, the software that came with your scanner should be able to differentiate those photos for you. And go and close, and then just go ahead and scan according to the instructions of your scanner. And so that's pretty much how we want to prepare and scan photos if you're using a flatbed scanner like this. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we would scan using the Epson Fast Photo Scanner. This is the way that, again, I like to scan photos for myself and for my clients. And the first thing we want to do is get the software set up for the photo. So again, we got two different styles here. We got the Polaroids and kind of the regular standard 4x6 photos. What we want to do is go to settings. We got the software up here. And first, where do we want to store our photos? Which folder we want to put them in? Enhancements. So again, this software can enhance the photos, like getting rid of red eye and making the color and the brightness look better. You can adjust that as you want to. Here, I'll keep this on for right now, where we make a second photo. So it'll show the original and the enhanced copy, so just so we can see the difference of that. The scan settings, these are kind of, we'll say, standard photos. These are the different resolution settings. So 300 DPI, that's dots per inch. So when you print out a photo, that's how many like pixel dots per inch are in the photo. So 300 is kind of your minimum. Ideally, we want to do 600 DPI. So that's what we'll do. Advanced settings. Oh, also on this, again, if there's writing on the back of the photo, that can be caught, and if there is, it can also make a scan of the back of the photo as well. Advanced settings, we'll just go and leave those alone. Upload, if you want to, you can also have them automatically uploaded to your Dropbox or Google Drive. And we'll just ignore this part and ignore that part. So go ahead and close that up. And now we'll go ahead and get our photos ready. So lift up this lid. Again, we want to keep as much dust and everything out as well. I actually bought a separate cover when this is not in use, again, to help try and keep all that dust and debris out. You can scan up to 36 photos per batch. And then about every 50 photos or so, you're going to want to open this up and then clean it out, get all the dust and debris out of there as well. So you're going to want to wipe it down and blow out any dust that might be in there as well. Let's see, pull out the tray. Again, trying to use our finger protection so that we're not getting anything on the photos themselves. So we got 5 photos here. We'll want to just make sure that this one's actually a little bigger, so we'll just leave that one out for right now, because we want to try and keep these all the same size actually. So what we'll do, we'll orient these upside down, make sure this is nice and tight and it fits here. So right there, go to our software, click start, and it will begin. And again, what we can do, this is called metadata. So you can add some of the metadata if you know the year, the season, and if you want to put a certain subject headline naming for the photos themselves. We'll just keep it blank for right now. And start scanning. And as you can see, that's how fast this photo scanner will start scanning the photos. On the software side, for now, we'll just say we're done scanning. They'll process them really quickly. And there are our photos. So for this one, you can see this is the original, that's the enhanced, original, enhanced, same with the other two. And again, that's up to you if you want to save the enhanced ones or just stick with the originals. And then you can upload them, edit, whatever you want to do from here. For now, let's just go ahead and delete these. And then get these out of the way. And then we'll do these Polaroid cameras. So again, in those settings, the only change we want to do here, scan settings. So instead of standard photos, we'll say these are the instant photos. Go ahead and close that. get these ready to go. So this one here might not be the best one because see how that is kind of coming apart. We'll go ahead and try it, but if sometimes you want to avoid photos like this in the scanner. So, and also if you have some of those old photos that were in a photo album that had like tape or other sticky stuff on the back, you may want to avoid using this photo, instead going with a flatbed scanner for those photos, just because that might get stuck or damage the scanning elements inside there. Also, if they have a lot of curl to them or other things that say you think might get caught up in the mechanism in there, that may not be the best one to do as well. So actually, let's just, now I think about it more, this is kind of worrying me, so let's leave this one out for right now. And let's go ahead and do the rest of these photos. So again, orient these upside down. So get them tightened up right there, and go ahead and start scanning. Okay, again, there, I'll show you here, start scanning. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Say done scanning. And there we go. So you can see on this one, it also scanned the back because it detected some information on there. And it looks like somebody still kind of got oriented the wrong way. That's okay. We can always do like an edit and rotate and then get that fixed. Same with the enhanced version. Nice and easy to do. So, and then so like all these bags are here are the same. So what we can do is hold, this is a Mac, so we can hold the command key, select all of those, and delete. Okay, looks like these two also got oriented the wrong way. But anyway, so you can see, again, original, enhanced, original, enhanced. And then again, we can upload or share them however we want. So that's how we would scan photos with the Epson scanner. So now your photos have been scanned and digitized and saved on your computer. And beyond that, you may want to keep another backup because something could happen to your computer. That could get damaged, stop working, or something else, and you can't access your photos. So you can also make another backup by putting them on a flash drive or external hard drive like this. And of course, something could happen to those as well. So always, the more backups, the better. You can also store them online, so that can be something like the Fast Photo software showed. It can be saved to the cloud, so something like Dropbox or Google Drive. And then there's also other software websites like SmugMug or Forever, and those are, what's nice about those, if you want to, you can also share those to other family members or friends. So then that way the photos are not just accessible through your computer, flash drive, or external hard drive. Since they're on the cloud, they can be shared with multiple people. And there's also another one called Mylio, but that one's, again, it's saved on your computer, but it's a great way to organize and store your photos as well. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this will help you if you want to scan and preserve your photos and your memories. If you need, you feel like you need help on that, feel free to call me or contact me. I'll be happy to get that done for you. foreveryourphotos.com. Thank you for watching.